The last day of the MotoGP and I'm getting ready for race day. Here's checking out of our room in Selangor. While I was here, I didn't really feel like I had left the aeroplane. It just felt like I was still in the aircraft. The circuit is crazy today and the traffic is insane. Given that it's a Sunday, everyone is here. I think everyone has come in from neighboring states as well to attend the last day of the MotoGP at Sepang. This is it. Final race day at MotoGP Malaysia 2025. Here at the legendary Sepang International Circuit. For the last few days, this track has become my world. The sound, the speed, the tension in the air, everything feels heavier today because I know this chapter is coming to an end. It's about everything that led up to this moment. Hello, little doggy. So today is the last day of the race and at 3 o'clock they're going to begin the final race of the MotoGP 2025. And I just can't wait for them to begin. I tried to station myself at a slightly strategic spot where I get the start line, a curve over there, a nice straight line that goes all the way. We have another curve round here and some more straight lines. So let's see how today goes. Sepang has a way of humbling you. This track demands respect from riders, machines, and even storytellers. As the lights go out and the race begins, everything accelerates. But through my lens, I chose to slow it all down. Standing here with my camera, I'm not just watching the MotoGP. I'm watching a dream I carried quietly for years, finally playing out in real life. Slow motion doesn't just show speed, it shows control. You see riders leaning into corners at impossible angles, trusting instinct, muscle memory, and years of discipline. Every movement precise, every decision irreversible. This is where MotoGP becomes art. And then reality hits.
Chairman of Sepang International Circuit to present the second place trophy to Pedro Acosta of Red Bull KTM Factory Racing. May I now invite Yang Ahmad Muhammad, Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid bin Hamidi, the Deputy Prime Minister of Malaysia, to present the first place trophy to Alex Marquez.
MotoGP Malaysia 2025 will always be more than just a race for me. It's proof that dreams don't always arrive the way you expect, but when they do, they change you. Now, the road moves on from the racetrack to the city. From engines to streets, I'm headed from Sepang to Kuala Lumpur. The next part of this journey begins as I check into a new service apartment, slow life down again a bit, and let a new city introduce itself to me. KL, I'm ready.
But Kerala is the best. So secular.
Yes.
The Christian, the Hindu, the Muslim, and the atheists,
Yes.
all like one Kerala like that.
I've currently left Sepang and I'm going to be staying in this place called the Riviera City. I've got a service apartment and the person who's hosting me is coming to get me. So this is the layout of the building that I'm going to be staying at. So I've checked into the Riviera and I had to pay in cash. So the owner took me to the ATM and on the way he showed me all of the little Indian restaurants in this area. There's some hotels, there's a 7-Eleven and there's some grocery shops and all. And I decided to grab a bite before I head back into the room. So this is what I'm eating today. Okay, bye. Hey, they have vadais, both kinds, vada with a hole and parpa vadai. The way payments work here is different. When you go to the restaurant, they give you a little card in which they clock in whatever you eat and then you take that to the cashier and pay. So this is where I had dinner today. That's the hotel that I'm staying in right now. More like a city. And there's multiple things. This is the rail that connects the entire city. And I pretty much chose this area so that I'm well connected to everything else. Everything is just a train ride or a bus ride away from here. It's 11:15 at night and there's very few people on the road. There you can see them. It's really interesting experience here in Kuala Lumpur. Very different than Selangor or Sepang, where I was a couple of hours ago. The freedom of movement here is a lot larger because probably there are more walkways connecting all of the places together, and the train. As I mentioned earlier, I chose to stay at KL Central because my good friend, who is also Malaysian, recommended this place to me. So very happy that I chose this. Heading back to my room right now. But before I do that, I wanted to show you something really interesting. There's a little station here for food for stray cats. It seems to me that someone has really been taking care of them. And they've left this little note because there's one kitten in the opposite bush. What's really heartwarming is the fact that someone read this and responded to it. So I'm very happy to see this. Hi kitty. Little short walk and I'm back at my hotel, which has 54 floors. Here's a fun fact. So apparently 4 is an unlucky number, and they don't write the number 4 anywhere. If you notice the lifts, any floor that has the number 4 is substituted with the letter A. So that means I'm staying on the 24th floor, but in the lift it's 23A. So there's a 54th floor, but it's actually 53A. There's like 54 floors, and every time I ride this lift, my ears get blocked because of the altitude change. Let's walk into my room, which is on the 24th floor. I mean 23A. Let's go. Yikes.
2 hours later.
Welcome to my humble abode for the next 2 days. Yep. First up, check out the see-through glass in this room. See-through shower. But quite honestly, what totally sells is this view. How gorgeous is this? If you followed this MotoGP series so far, thank you for being part of this ride. And if you're new here, welcome to Stories Told Through what I do for a living, emotions, and a whole lot of travel. It's 2 a.m. in the morning and I have finally finished backing up all of today's race data, and now it's time to hit the bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.